everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have some pretty big news that you may have caught if you stayed till the very end of my last video. Next month on July 9th, I'm going to be partnering with Jessie's Girl Cosmetics and doing a meet and greet in Irvine, California. You can meet me and Julie G, who has a line of nail polishes and lashes with Jessie's Girl. I'm a huge fan of her. And you can get a free manicure from Leslie, aka Workplay Polish. The first 50 people who show up will also walk away with a goodie bag from Jessie's Girl full of makeup and lashes and nail stuff. I'm sure they're gonna make it awesome. If you're unfamiliar with Jessie's Girl, they are a drugstore brand exclusively sold at Rite Aid, if I am correct, and they do have a line with Julie G of nail polishes and lashes. I've picked up stuff from the brand plenty of times over the past several years, and I really do think that they're an underrated brand, and I just don't think a lot of people know that they have such great stuff. So I wanted to share some of my favorites. Some are old favorites, some are new, but they are all awesome, and I'm very excited for you to try them out if you do end up coming down to Irvine on July 9th. So first I want to talk about a new Jessie's Girl discovery of mine that I have been obsessed with since the very first time I applied it, and it is their matte finish lip color, and I'm wearing one today in the shade Feisty. I don't know about you, but I feel like a lot of brands have been putting out matte lipsticks or matte liquid lipsticks, whatever, and they're not matte. Like, I don't know why everyone's using matte as like a buzzword and then not delivering products that are matte, but that is not the case with these. I've got 5 colors on me right now, and these are really like actually matte. So if you like that flat look, no sheen, just full-on color, these are for you. So like I said, I'm wearing Feisty now, and what's interesting about the formula, I mean, it's really my favorite part of it, it goes on very thin like a lip stain, but it's 100% pigmented, totally opaque, and it dries down to be really even and full color. It's great, and it also layers on really nicely too. So I just swatched Feisty, which is on my lips right now. I also have Sweetie Pie, which is a really pretty pink. Let's swatch this one. I haven't worn this one yet. So pretty. Look how pigmented they are. And what I like about it too, the fact that it's thin, is that it feels very weightless on the lips, so it doesn't feel like you're globbing on product. This is Sassy, which is a slightly hotter pink. But yeah, it really just feels like you have nothing on the lips. And finally, this one's a more neutral color. This is Angelic, which I've actually been wearing a lot out. And there's Angelic, so that's a nice nude color. Oh, I lied, I found one more between my legs. This is a red, it's called Sultry. And there's Sultry, so pretty. Matte finish lip colors are only $3.99, which is amazing for the quality, because when you're looking at other drugstore brands, when they're putting out their new liquid lipstick products, they're like $8, $9, or $10, but these are still super affordable and the quality is there. So Jessie's Girl has a really good reputation for their liquid liner. I have had so many bloggers recommend it, especially on the drugstore level, and I've just never gotten around to trying it, and I'm so embarrassed that it took me so long, because I can literally say best black liquid liner in the drugstore, especially for the price. So their standard black liquid liner comes in a silver tube like this, and it has a brush tip, and it's super tapered, very pointed, which makes cat eyes, which is basically what I wear every day, really, really easy. It really reminds me of the Kat Von D tattoo liner. Like, that's how awesome this brush is, but I actually like the formula a lot more. It goes on a lot more evenly than the Kat Von D one does on me. Pounce! No streakiness at all, and it is a really, really nice deep jet black, not any of that charcoal business. Like, you're gonna get a dramatic black with this line. Now, this is an old favorite of a lot of bloggers, but they just came out with these colored liners that are so cool, and I'm actually wearing the lavender one as a detail on top of my black wing eye. The colored liners have felt tips, so they don't have the same brush tip, but I find that they're still really easy to use. So here are the swatches. We've got lavender, white, and blue, and I love how thin the tip is because I can get detailed with this and do the graphic liner or like the detail liner that I did today. And their liners are only $6.99, which again is a great price for something that I feel performs better than some of their more high-end counterparts. Next two products I'm going to show you are probably the ones I'm most excited to talk about. I had purchased Jessie's Girl palettes pretty consistently when I was in high school and kind of just getting started with makeup, but I did end up kind of growing out of them and growing out of their quality. So when I heard the brand was really taking the time to redo their eyeshadows and put together new palettes, I wanted to give them another chance, and I'm so glad I did, because these Backstage Collection palettes, which are only $6.99, very, very nice. So this one is the Sounds of the City collection, and it's kind of your typical neutral palette. Most of the shades are matte, which makes me very happy. You have you have two shimmer shades. So one is like this deep charcoal shimmer, and then one is this off-white shimmer, which is really nice in the brow bone. I think I have it on right now. Is this to do my eyeshadow today, and obviously I have like a neutral cut crease going on, and I think I only used like 4 of the shades in here. I used this peachy shade for all over the lid, the dark brown for the crease, and I believe I did this taupe for the transition, and then the shimmer shade for my highlight. There's the dark brown, and then the shimmer shade, you can see that reflecting off of my hand. I really do think that they stepped up their pigmentation of these. And then they have the Natural Nudes collection, which is more of a rose gold feel, and this definitely has more shimmer shades to it. Those are 2 of the shades. One's kind of like a penny copper, and the other one is your straight up rosy shimmer metallic shade. The next 2 things I want to show you from Jesse's Girl is from their collaboration with Julie G. They've been partnering with her for a few years now. They started doing nail polish with her, but then recently they moved on to lashes, which I'm pretty excited about because I'm just starting to get into using lashes more, and you might have noticed that in some of my more recent tutorials. So right now I'm wearing her lashes in 102, which I think are a little bit more natural looking, and these are $4.99 a box, which is awesome, and they come with glue. And then this is 108, and that's got a little bit more drama going on. Aside from them just being good quality lashes in general, I really like how thick they are, and they do have that variety in the individual lash length to make them look more natural, but the glue that it comes with is really different from the glue that I'm used to using. I'm used to using the Duo glue, which is kind of thick, a little bit gloopy. The glue that comes with these lashes is very, very thin, but I find that that makes it so much easier to apply. You pop it on, you keep it there for a few seconds, and then it dries a lot quicker because it's not as thick. These are relatively new. You'll be seeing more of these and possibly getting some in your goodie bag if you show up on July 9th in Irvine. Just saying. Just saying. And then of course they have their polishes, which I feel like they're probably most known for, especially because it is the collab with Julie G. And these are some of their new shades that I really like. Lavender is my favorite color, which is why I'm so excited about that lavender liner. These 2 I've been wearing pretty consistently. This is Your Majesty, which is in a darker lavender, and then Lilac Frost, which is a very, very shimmery lilac. And then I'm super into blue polishes for summer because they remind me of like the beach or the Caribbean or something. And so this is tropical, pretty fitting, and this is something blue. So these are really pretty blues that I would probably wear together like as accent nails. So those are my very favorite products from Jesse's Girl, and some of those you'll be able to see and take home with you on July 9th in Irvine. The address for the Rite Aid it's going to be taking place will be in the description below, along with all the information so you can add it to your calendar. Again, I will be there and Julie G will be there, so come take selfies, have fun, get manicures done, and it's just going to be a really fun time. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope that I get to meet some of you next month, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Mwah.